Size 10.
We got a lot of stuff to, technical stuff.
Podcasts aren't easy.
No. People think they're easy. But those people have shitty podcasts.
Yeah.
We have a good podcast.
We do.
And you're listening to it right now, and it's called Size 10. We're back.
That was a beautiful
Wasn't that
transition.
so professional?
Nice
Yeah.
transition.
Yeah, it's
I
because
liked
we're
it.
good at podcasting. I'm Nick Scalzone. You can find me on Instagram at Nick Scalzone Comedy.
I'm Bjorn RG. You can find me on all platforms at Bjorn RG Comedy.
And I'm producer Paul, PSport007 on Instagram.
But mostly just run this Instagram, which is...
So when you're liking a size 10 post, you're liking something I created. So you're welcome.
Probably did.
Yeah, no, Paul is the reason our Instagram kind of turned a corner a little while back.
really blossomed.
Yeah. You go back to the first 100 posts on there, and they're not inspired, you could say.
They were done by Nick Scalzone.
They were done by me, and yeah, they were pretty basic.
I wanted you to keep tearing it apart about how bad it was before Paul took on over.
Oh yeah, it's not good. It was once a week, and it was the same picture and a caption that I tried to be a little clever in the caption.
Yeah.
And then it was these same copy and pasted hashtags that I had because I was like, what are the sneaker hashtags? Those. And then that was it. And then the next week I'd come back and post another one. And if people talked under it, I'd try to reply to them.
Yeah.
And that was it. I was like, this is how this is me trying social media.
We're just in this era where everyone is kind of expected to do everything, I think, and it's annoying. You know what I mean? Where
a little bit.
It's just like
because
it's crazy because I went to school for marketing.
Yeah.
And people are now sort of expected to do high-level marketing stuff that I learned in classes, in promotions class.
Yeah, the people who are naturally good at marketing market the fuck out of themselves on social media and then become influencers. That's all influencers are, aren't they? It's people who are marketing geniuses because they manage to sell literally nothing.
I guess. I mean, I think it's just committing and luck, and there's a bunch of factors to it, but it's just if I knew them all, we would have more listeners.
That's fair.
Hey, but we do have some more listeners. So
we've
had
some upticks, and thank you guys. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, make sure and comment.
This is
comment
crazy.
some shit.
Comment something crazy.
Just say something wild. We'll talk
say
about
something
it.
wild, and we'll be
somebody
who are these nobodies?
Yeah, someone called us nobodies, and we did we continually do callbacks to it.
Yeah.
Not because we were offended, just because it was a bizarre thing to say.
Well, and I still think about it, where I'm just when are you somebody? Everyone's somebody to somebody,
yeah.
Right?
That sounds like a song from a kid's movie.
It sounds like a folk song from the 60s.
Yeah, or
Bob Dylan.
Well, you know what's crazy?
Yeah,
we were all nobody before we were somebody. For a really long time, we were nothing, and then now we're something.
Bjorn's back on the mushrooms over here.
Well, I just love to think
we
that
were nobody, and then we were fucking somebody, dude.
I just can't get over the fact that I have taken what someone just this flippant comment that somebody gave, and I have turned it into I've been thinking about it it's a philosophy.
It became your philosophy. You're when do you become somebody?
When did I become somebody?
I think you
was
could
it when I was born?
You know what? This is going to blow your mind, dude. This is going to blow your mind.
Yeah.
You could be somebody and nobody at the same time.
Oh, shit. Oh, snap.
I have no words.
Yeah, this is how deep this podcast goes.
And you know what I love is that person has no idea how
everybody
influential
is somebody
they can
and
be.
Nobody. that guy is somebody to us. The nobody that commented, who are these nobodies, is now somebody to us because he's inspired all of this.
So what we're saying is quit your job.
Yeah. Quit
Take
your job.
Comment show on the road.
Yeah, and follow your bliss. of philosophical comments on YouTube Shorts.
I mean, I
Not
feel
even
like that's
the
where
YouTube video,
the
the
worst
YouTube
people
short.
on the internet came from. Is that guy leaned in. That's where like Jordan Peterson came from, right?
Yeah,
Is like somebody like him leaned in.
I think so. Paul, what did you say? I missed what you were saying.
It wasn't even the YouTube video he commented on.
No.
He commented on the YouTube short.
The short.
I don't even watch those on my YouTube. Like, I'm glad that people do, but I don't know where those are. I watch videos on YouTube and I watch shorts on Instagram.
They show up they're just like on Instagram. Like there's 3 of them. It's fine.
Yeah.
You know
anyway,
what?
so
you're
this
not
guy,
our target audience
no,
for
I
listening.
know.
Clearly, when I was trying to get you to do the descriptions, and I'd be like, "There's not even one view
it
on
has
this."
actually become,
I know.
We should talk about this. It's become evident that I am so far from the target audience of my own fucking show. Because like every idea that you guys pitch that's a good idea, I'm like, I wouldn't fucking do that, or I wouldn't buy that. And you're like, yeah, but I don't care.
Like,
that means it's a good idea.
Yeah, it's almost like if Nick's like against it staunchly.
It's the litmus test.
Yeah, if
The
I'm against
Nicholas
it, then
test.
it's probably a good idea.
The scal scale.
the scal scale.
Scal scale zone.
Mm-hmm. What's that scale of the pepper? We were at trivia last night.
Where?
You got it right.
Trivia.
You just spelled
we
it
did
wrong.
trivia.
Oh, Joanna mentioned that. She
Oh my
saw
gosh.
your story. How was trivia? I want to go.
Hard as shit.
Was it on Tuesday or Wednesday?
It's on Tuesdays.
Fuck.
Tuesdays.
Anyway.
It's gonna be every Tuesday at Neighbors Tap Room
At what
where
time?
we have our shows.
But at
Shout out
what
to
time?
Neighbors
8:00.
Tap Room.
8?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I could be there late.
No, 7.
Can you show up
Starts
late?
at
Oh,
7.
was it 7?
It was
We
7.
were late.
We were late.
And they let us because we're celebrities in the neighborhood.
Yeah, because you guys.
They let us. Literally, we were like, "Oh, we're too late. We're gonna walk across the street." And then the the windows were open, and on the mic, they were like, "Bjorn, Paul, get your asses in here." And we're like, "Okay," because I guess I didn't realize they had actually waited to start it because we were like, "Oh, we're gonna get dinner, and then we're gonna come back." And we took too long eating dinner.
Oh, like they waited for you guys.
They waited
to start it.
They waited.
Holy
and I
shit.
was like,
Now I feel like a celebrity that's late to their own show.
I
you
know.
Damn, that's like DMX.
And we
when I saw him in
got-
concert.
we tied for, or no, we didn't tie for anything. We got 3rd place,
Nice.
but everyone else tied for 2nd. So
So we
actually,
were
we got
last.
last
you guys got dead last.
by 1 point.
Yeah.
We were behind everyone by 1
And
point.
first place was ahead of us by 2
2.
points. So
Oh,
it
okay.
was
So
that
there
close.
was a first point because you just said you were behind everyone by a point, but you got 3rd, and I was like, wait, did nobody
No,
get
there
first?
was one team.
What kind of fucking Portland shit is this?
Yeah.
Nobody gets first. 'Cause
No,
that would be.
There was like 4 teams that were all
classist.
tied for 2nd, and they made them because it was like a pepper.
No,
Yeah.
themed.
there was one winner. They were seeing who.
Oh, there was one winner, but there was tied for 2nd.
So they tried.
There
to
we
figure out
go.
who second place.
4 were tied for 2nd.
Okay.
And all
So
4
there
of
were
those
6
teams were
teams
1
total?
point ahead of us. Like
So
we
it's-
didn't lose by a lot.
Okay,
but
6 teams total. What were the categories? I love bar trivia.
Oh, it was
It's
it was
fucking
a
awesome.
it was okay. So our friend Ashley, who
Mm.
owns
The Good Pickle.
the Good Pickle, really good stuff. So
Yeah.
you guys have to check it out. He was hosting the show with oh man, DJ Veritas.
Well, I want to take a step back. The Good Pickle, he does all these. He's a fermentator,
Okay.
a fermenter. There
He
it
makes
is.
pickles.
He makes pickles, but he also pickles
Oh,
other things.
Okay,
and
does he
they're
ferment
good,
like makes
dude.
like kimchi and shit like that?
Yeah. So like we have
It's
in
good
our
for your,
fridge
like,
right
gut
now, our
biome.
whole house smells like garlic because he has pickled garlic. It's like
Mm.
pickled spicy garlic. Have you ever had pickled garlic?
I've seen it and
You
thought
can
I don't
eat
think I
a
want
clove of it, and it tastes like a pickle with a
that. Like a garlicky.
with a garlic finish.
Huh.
And it's so good, but it's like it's leftover from like some other thing. It's like he uses each part, but yeah, super good.
Oh yeah. Did
But-
your mom and dad like pickle stuff when you grew up, or
Yeah.
like can things?
Pickles.
Yeah, because my parents,
Like
my dad
actually pickles.
grows beets and then pickles the beets,
Mhm.
and they're pretty good. He's got
But
good pickled.
This
beets.
is for fermentating. I don't know. We were at the bar with him and he explained it to me, and
Fermenting?
I was mostly drunk and or drinking and half
There's
comprehending all of
fermenting
it.
that goes on
But it
there,
has to be
too.
refrigerated the whole time, so that's like his
Mm.
challenge. Like so, for our
Interesting.
international people or anyone outside of Portland, you kind of can't get
Yeah.
it because there's not a
Like
cheap
it
way.
cost a fortune to ship it. Like he'd have to ship it in like a
Exactly.
styrofoam cooler
No.
with dry ice.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's like he sells some
Yeah.
to like restaurants and stuff.
So if
in
you
like,
guys want to ball out and get
Eugene.
the best pickles,
yeah, these
fucking
pickles
hit
are
this guy
good.
up.
They're really good.
They're real
And his
good.
hot sauce is hot.
Yeah.
Like it,
Well,
so
that's-
in between trivia rounds, he would have everybody try some hot sauce,
Oh, and so
And-
everybody was just it was like hot ones.
and they would get progressively
Exactly,
hotter.
exactly.
He did the hot ones thing,
Oh,
so
yeah. He
did the
everybody
hot
was sitting there
ones.
like, ooh.
And it got
We made it like
progressively hotter.
3 in, and we were like, I'm done.
Yeah, I couldn't. It was
And then
so
everybody else was like really
Everybody
complaining.
kept going and then still
Yeah.
beat you guys at trivia.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
By 1 point.
If you ain't first, you're last.
know,
Dude. Remember
I
that
know.
movie with Will Ferrell?
I know. I
Yeah.
thought a Butthole Surfer song was Beck, like an idiot.
Amateur
But
hour.
we did name all the Spice Girls.
We didn't want
I-
so
I
the
couldn't
categories,
name
it
any
was
of the
like
Spice
movies.
Girls.
We killed it at the movies round. We
Okay.
like got all of those.
I would get that wrong.
Then there was like a science one,
Okay.
which we did.
I could probably
not-
do all
We
right
did
on that.
okay.
I did
Paul did
okay.
pretty well, but like we like didn't spell things right or like didn't.
Mm.
I don't know. And then there was.
Did you have those glasses on or the other new ones?
the other
you got?
ones?
That makes you look like a scientist. I would have
Mhm.
hoped you got a couple extras.
I'm not good
right.
at. I'm bad at words, dude. Like you know that. I'm good at like dumb. Like I know a lot about like movies and TV and stuff.
Yeah.
but-
Okay, that's fair.
or like skateboarding. That wasn't a category.
Yeah, there's always like some category, like if you go to trivia enough, like everybody gets their moment when like this clutch,
Mhm.
this category comes in and you've got this guy that's just like turns out to be a savant.
Mm-hmm.
Like one of my buddies,
A
like
music nerd.
That
No.
happened last night too, by the way.
one of my buddies, we got a category one time that was baseball jersey numbers. He got fucking 9 out of 10.
oh my god.
And it was some deep cut shit. It was like in 72 for the Yankees.
Yeah.
Who was number 84 or some shit like that. And he was just like, oh, that was this guy. I was like, what the fuck do you know that?
Oh my god.
How do you even, how? And he's just like, I like
The-
baseball.
The
I was
greatest
like,
question I've ever gotten right
Uh-huh.
at a trivia was it was right after the I occasionally watch POV roller coaster videos.
Okay.
Like often, like
this
if there's
is
a
this
new
a
roller
kink?
coaster. No, it's just I don't know. It's just like a weird interest. I love roller coasters, but like I can't go on them anymore because I get so sick. Even if I take
Mhm.
like Dramamine,
Yeah.
it's like I go on it once and I am done for the day. Like I
Yeah.
can maybe not even drive home because I'm like so seasick.
Yeah, like fucks you up.
Yeah, it sucks because it's something I really liked doing. So the next best thing is play Roller Coaster Tycoon on my Switch and watch POV roller coaster videos
Mhm.
and send them to David because he's also into that. But the question was, they were like the new Hagrid's motorcycle ride that just opened in like London or wherever it
Yeah,
is. It's like, how many feet is it? And I got our team was
you got
the
within the
closest.
margin of error that,
I got within 2 feet of it.
like, how tall is it? Or
How long
oh,
is the
shit.
coaster? And it was like, and the way that I did it is I was like, well, the average speed, I remembered that it was 60, that the top speed of it was like 60.
Uh-huh.
So I was like, all right, so we'll go 55 the whole length of it.
Mhm.
And the video was about 5 minutes. And I just did the math. Like,
And you were
like, I knew how
okay,
long
so
the
like-
video was,
so
what the
like
top speed
4.5
was.
miles or something like
Yeah,
that?
yeah, yeah. And I got, and then like it converted it into
And you're
feet.
like times 5,000.
And I
280.
I got
So
within
you're
like
like-
2 feet of it.
So you're like, what,
And
like
everyone on my team was just like, what?
22,000 feet or something like that?
Yeah, I just did the math on the
Damn.
napkin and got it very close. That's the most epic
That's
thing
impressive.
I've ever gotten at
Yeah.
a trivia night.
No, I never
And I
got
just
anything
happened to
that
watch
epic.
the video like either that day or the day before because it had just come out and I had just watched it. So I remembered a couple of details and was able to like sort of like, it's almost like remembering how to search for something. And it's like, what was that song that was in that movie that had that actress? And
Yeah.
you just slowly are like, okay, it was, you know,
I remember I got
where is my mind or whatever. It's always
did
where
I
is my
get?
mind.
I remember one that I think it was the answer was either Rosa Parks or Outcast, but it was like I think it was Outcast, and it was who sued.
What is that question?
Was like which rap group did Rosa Parks sue? And I was like, oh, it would have to be Outcast, you know. Like, and I didn't know that she'd sued them at the time. I just put all the pieces
Yeah,
together, and I was,
that's
and this is
how
in
I roll.
Montana, and I was like I was the hip hop guy. in our group.
You were the resident expert.
Yeah, I was definitely the most thugged out person in my squad. You know,
squad.
my squad rolled.
I
want
to meet the rest of your squad if that's the case.
I think you met some of my squad at the football game.
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
statement,
yeah. I'm slightly more.
Shout out
thugged
to Nick's squad.
Yeah.
And
But
the funny thing is, they don't. Some of them listen to the podcast.
Oh yeah,
somewhat. And
yeah. Some of my
so
squad,
they know.
Yeah,
who
they
we
know
are.
just how
Yeah.
thugged out I am. They're just like, yeah, he's pretty hard.
It's
And so I knew those facts. I put some of my facts together, and I was like, that had to be Outcast, and I got it right.
Nice.
There was like a hip hop like set of questions. I think
Yeah.
I got 8 out of 10 or 9 out of 10.
Oh wow.
I was proud of. I think my question was, what was the chemical component that makes chili spicy?
You got
that capsaicin.
Capsaicin.
Yeah.
But I kept thinking
You spelled
capsaicin.
it wrong.
Yeah, I spelled it wrong.
Yeah,
So-
but they probably gave it to you, right?
Nope.
Oh,
Spelling was part of it.
Spelling was part of
oh
it.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On that one. On some questions, it was like that.
But it was
Yeah.
fun.
How is
I would
that
do trivia
spelled?
again. I have no idea.
CAPSACION
Let's look it up.
Yeah. It was. Yeah.
or something like that. Something
So
like that.
we'll look that up, and then I want to. There's a
Turned
couple.
into
I have
a
a couple
spelling
of.
bee.
I have a couple of food things I want to talk about.
Okay.
First of all, dude, on the way over here, remember that chicken place that we recommended?
Yeah.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Oh man.
They just opened another one on Sandy,
Mm.
just down the road from where we
Like a mile away.
Oh shit.
Like there used to be a
So you're gonna
Wendy's
be
there,
eating-
and
Oh.
now there's a
oh,
Dave's
I
Hot
know where
Chicken
that
Right by
is.
Fantasy Video.
right by Steam.
Right by like
the gay
Chopsticks.
sex club.
Yeah.
Chopsticks, the karaoke bar?
Yeah, Chopsticks.
We've all got our own reference here.
I'm like Fantasy
Right
Video,
by-
Steam, Chopsticks.
It's a Chinese
Right by
food
that sex
restaurant
club.
and
Karaoke.
a karaoke
Which
bar.
I want to do
I
something.
mean, it's a gym. Why
Look-
don't we go just steam there sometime? I wonder what the prices are.
Hey,
They're like,
hey.
oh, I don't need any condoms.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
just
hey.
here for the
I'm just here for the
for the
air
steam
water.
room.
So people, that's mostly what people do is bang in there.
Yeah.
Mm,
I've never been, but yeah, apparently that's.
apparently that's
But there's
what goes
they
down.
had it. They have a naked rooftop and or like a nudist rooftop bar. And
Good for those
but they put a building, like there's like one of those new buildings that just
right
like went
there.
up
So
right
there's
there.
just like people looking down, just like holy hell.
And one day I noticed I've
are
driven
in
by
Portland, aren't we?
and they have like things on all the windows because it was probably and it definitely looks like they added that later because it was like, oh shit, this building has all these windows looking right
Just
over a
looking
naked
straight
patio,
down at an orgy.
which normally wouldn't. It's like on the second floor up on the top, and they have like a high wall, so like you can't.
They were
It's the one you
trying
can
to
see
be
it
polite.
from the freeway, dude.
Oh,
It says Steam Portland.
oh,
You can see it from 84
Okay.
when you're going eastbound.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that is a like a play. The nice thing about that is like if you want to hook up
Mhm.
and you I've never done this, but if you want to hook up and you don't want to do it at your house, like say you can't host, you could just go there. It's like a neutral territory.
You should totally go there with your Jeffrey Dahmer glasses on.
on Halloween.
On
Oh my
Halloween.
god.
It's like I
Hey, you
brought my
guys want to get
costume.
some brewskis? You want some brewskis?
Oh, does he call beers brews?
Yeah. Well, he's from Wisconsin.
Oh, they all call them brews.
And he's like, hey man, let's just get some brewskis. Wow, that's actually like a solid impression.
Man, I wish
I'm
you
glad
had your
that's the one
glasses.
you chose to work on.
I didn't even as a
Yeah,
first
there was
attempt.
worse impressions you could
First
have done.
Paul's like, save it.
So yeah,
All right,
Dave's Hot
so
Chicken.
Dave's Hot Chicken.
Dave's Hot
and
Chicken.
what was the other food?
The other
news?
one is I don't want to just because we are always like, oh, we just went back to Montana, so I went back to
Yeah.
Montana for this weekend. But there's this other food spot. If
Uh-huh.
you ever go through Coeur d'Alene, do you go through Coeur d'Alene
Yeah.
when you go back? Okay,
Usually.
dude. Randomly on one of our trips, I don't know if I told you about this.
No.
Paul and I were like, I don't care. I'll stop at chains. But Paul was like, no, we're not stopping at a chain. And then so I got on my phone and I just typed in restaurant and just started scrolling through pictures. And like, I was like, oh my God, there's a grilled cheese spot. This grilled cheese spot called Melts with a Z.
In
Dude,
Coeur d'Alene.
it's so good.
It's really good.
It's so fire. Like I had so now it's my new go-to because it's the perfect dude driving from here to like there is the perfect time to stop.
Extreme
grilled cheese. Their pot sticker is like the
What do
best.
they got? 50 states, 50 grilled cheese sandwiches.
Dude, it is so good.
And it's only in Coeur d'Alene?
I don't know.
Or is it in all 50?
There's just a spot in Coeur d'Alene.
No, it looks like it's only in Coeur d'Alene.
It's like a food truck that became a physical.
Huh.
It's right. It's like attached to a gas station. Really, the gas station actually really reminds me of the movie Clerks. If you've ever seen that, how there's like all that stuff attached. It's like a building that has several businesses in it.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, it's
Huh.
kind of
Dude. What's the one that you got? What was on it?
I don't remember. The pot sticker's really good, and I've also because now I've stopped multiple times.
Yeah, you're a regular.
And
so here's the pot sticker. It has provolone, pepper jack, pork pepper, garlic, ginger, soy scallion, sesame, fried wontons.
Damn, that sounds really good.
And then sriracha, chili aioli, and pot sticker dipping sauce. It is bomb,
dude. It tastes like a pot sticker. And they do such a good job with like the way that I don't know how exactly they do it. I think they use like a grill or something, and they do it like open face and then put it together.
Yeah,
but it's like when you take bites of it, it doesn't. It's like it all is like congealed would be the best word.
Like contained.
It is
like
and
the
then,
bread
like,
contains
you get
it. It
bite.
Isn't like you bite and then all the cheese falls out.
It doesn't like fall out. It doesn't fall apart.
Nice. So they
do a really good job. They like a mac and cheese one.
Damn.
I had the chicken. The buffalo chicken one, which has like chicken fingers and buffalo sauce in it.
That sounds good.
And that one is also super good. I got both times that I've gone, I've just gotten the half, and then like sometimes the cheese is like that, where it's like kind of like falling out, but it's crispy, and so you get like a little cheese chip. And their chips, they actually like do cut potatoes and deep fry them.
Oh wow!
And they're really good.
That sounds fantastic.
As well. So this is my new Coeur d'Alene.
That's your new spot on the drive home.
And it's like kind of a cool place to like, I just go when I'm going through.
Yeah.
And Coeur d'Alene is like the perfect distance
for
it's
lunch.
Like
kind of the, it's like a
if you leave here
5 to 6 hour mark.
Yeah. So I'm like usually going to get gas in anyway. And I'm like, so what I got to tell you though is I have a quick story. I was there. It was lunchtime, so on a Friday, and so it was busy. And I'm standing in line for a while, and then there's this guy in front of me, and then a bunch of his buddies show up like kind of late and just cut everybody to go. And that was like, okay, that was like strike one, right? Then they're all bullshitting. They're like on their phones and stuff, and I have now decided what I wanted, changed it maybe 3-4 times because I was there probably 20 minutes before I even ordered. These motherfuckers get up to the register and haven't decided what they wanted. He's like, what's popular? Let's break this down. First of all, fuck you. Thank you. You're going to be in line for 20 minutes and you're not going to know what you want yet? Also, you went in front of me. You could just step aside, continue to figure it out. Let me go because I know exactly what I want at this point. Or fucking figure it out, dude. Like, don't like ask questions and flirt with the person, with this girl who doesn't want to even fucking talk to you, you creep. Like, stop it. Like,
it's like a car passing you and then getting in front of you to go slower.
Yeah, that is the guy that passes you and then slows down.
And then slows down. And you're like, fuck you, dude. Why did you pass me? Like dangerously passes you like on a 2-lane. And then like just takes his sweet ass time.
And then he just stood up there and he's like, well, what's good?
Yeah. And it's like has all these questions. And it was like, dude,
how do you
there
ask
were
questions
menus
at a grilled cheese place?
Yeah. It's like,
what do you want to know?
Bro.
It's bread, fucking cheese.
It's bread and cheese, buddy.
It's macaroni and cheese and barbecue on a fucking piece of bread. It's like, gonna be good.
All of it's good.
Pick a number out of a hat, dude.
Just get something, you motherfucker.
Yeah, no, fuck that guy.
So I want to talk about line etiquette.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like people in Portland are pretty solid on it. But, like, occasionally you get...
Oh, if you're stuck in a line for any amount of time, you utilize that time.
Yes.
To know what you want.
Yes.
Thank you.
And if a place doesn't make that easy, that's annoying.
Yeah.
Like restaurants, if you're gonna have like people ordering from like the front desk and not like give them a menu to sit down with, put the menu in big letters. Okay. There's a brewery around the corner from my house that actually does this so poorly, and you have to order at the bar or from your phone if you've got a table, but mostly at the bar.
Okay.
But the only menu is a piece of paper on the bar. So you have to stand in the line, and then if you want to look at the menu and see what beers there are, you have to look at the piece of paper. Well, they've got the beers up there, but if you want to look at food, and the beers up there versus the beers on the paper, there's extra stuff on the paper.
Put a big QR code up there.
Or just put your whole menu up there.
Yeah.
How hard would it be? The food menu's one page. Just put it up there.
Here's what Melts does.
Yeah, what does Melts do?
So when you walk in, they have a little thing full of menus.
Yeah, like it. You know who does
physical
that is,
menus.
Pine State Biscuits does that. They've got being busy down to a
You
science.
look straight ahead. They have a vertical television with the fucking menu.
Excellent.
All right? Then you go down a little ways. They have a second vertical television with the menu.
But
then you get up to the register. There are 2 registers. They have the menu above both twice on horizontal televisions.
See, this is where those guys fucked up. Those assholes skipped the fucking line and missed all 6 menus.
No, they skipped the line and they were right where the first TV was. And
wait, were these guys like regulars?
No, they'd never been.
They
clearly never
been there. They just were dickheads.
Yeah.
Like their buddy had waited in line for them so that they could. Oh, okay.
And I assume their buddy that was in line probably was the one that was like, "Yo, you gotta go to this spot. It's so good."
Oh, and then all these goofballs show up and they're just like, just bullshitting and fucking around and not
so mad
paying attention. And then they're like,
how can you do that?
I'm
I don't
supposed to order food?
I guess it's because they're with their friends and I'm there alone. I'm the weirdo because I have nothing. I'm not. I mean, I could have looked at my phone the whole time,
no,
but
you're not the weirdo.
I was like alone.
Don't start blaming yourself. These people did something bad.
I was so mad.
Don't just let them off the hook. They definitely
upset.
fucked up, and it was an oops that they made.
So don't do that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely does peeve me if there's a menu available and people get up to the counter and they have no idea and they have to sit there and they wait till the last minute. There's time. If you have time.
People at a bar who don't know what they want and have a bunch of questions. It's like, dude, just get something. Just get something.
Get the margarita.
Yeah,
get the pina colada.
Get whatever. Just make a fucking decision.
Beer, bro.
Yeah, get a beer.
What's the just say the IPA.
Yeah.
The Pilsner. What do you got?
Dude, okay.
You guys got a Pilsner? That one.
This is my last food thing. I was at a Taco Bell. We've talked about being in line at Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I was in the Taco Bell drive-thru and this lady in front of me, bigger lady, ordered everything she ordered because I was close enough and my car is silent so I can hear everything when I'm sitting there.
What'd you get?
She ordered like the Taco Supreme, no meat, extra sour cream. So that's like the weirdest. That
sounds like the messiest.
So is that
thing
just
to eat.
lettuce, tomato, cheese, and sour cream?
Yes, but extra sour cream.
I
was just like,
so
okay.
It was really just a tortilla full of sour cream.
Tortilla full of sour cream and cheese. I don't think there's tomatoes on that thing. I think there might. I don't even know if she got. I think she said no lettuce too, and she got several of those, like 3 of them.
So she just kind of wanted sour cream and tortilla.
In a tortilla. And isn't a tortilla like a traditional tortilla is lard, right?
I don't think they use it at Taco Bell.
I don't think that the Taco Bell ones are.
I don't think Taco Bell is using the primo shit. I would guess it's more like flour and the cheapest shortening that's available.
So then to drink, I'm gonna tell you what she got to drink as well. This girl, she ain't lactose intolerant, not a little bit.
Did she get milk?
She got no. I wish. She got the slushy, but she said, she wanted double the cream, like a cream. They do the slushy where they do like cream. They put heavy whipping.
Are they
cream,
trying to do
I'm
like
sure.
an horchata?
No.
Like a Taco
It's a
Bell
slushy.
version of an horchata?
It's a slushy. It's a fucking Mountain Dew slushy
Oh,
with
a Mountain Dew
cream
slushy
in it.
with cream?
Okay, well, it's like an Italian soda. That
It
you can
is
put-
a little like an Italian soda.
Oh, a Mountain Dew Italian soda.
Yeah.
But she asked them to
that's
put it.
That's an Italian soda, is
would-
what that
I would
is.
She
try
asked them to put it in a larger cup. She said, "Can I get the medium in a large cup? And I want double the cream." And I was like, "Oh my god!" And then when she said that,
Yeah.
she made eye contact with me
And you
in
were
her
sitting there
review mirror because I was like, I was clearly making a face,
Oh, dude.
and she looked so angry and embarrassed, and I was just like,
She might have osteoporosis, dude.
Yeah.
She just needs all that
You
dairy
just-
for the
You
calcium.
food shame this poor lady.
She has feeble bones, and
Ugh.
she needs all that calcium to make them strong again. Her teeth were fucked up.
"Dude,
She probably has fucked up teeth, and she needs all that dairy, all,
all
that
that
calcium.
sour cream,
The
and
calcium.
cheese."
Dude, it's calcium.
You know what? I'm gonna totally buy this meal and recreate it so we can all eat it and drink it live on this show.
No,
I
in
need a couple
solidarity.
hot sauce packets to like, in solidarity.
I think she
Jesus.
may have not been very good with spicy stuff. Maybe that's where the cream came in.
That makes, this Baja Blast is too spicy.
This Baja Blast is
She's just like, you never know. Some of the cheese might have got some hot sauce on it. I need
Oh,
some
man.
cream
Oh,
to kill that spice.
oh.
no meat
Yeah.
tacos.
Well, I guess some people out there think paprika's a spicy spice, and I'm like, what?
I do
Wait, does
remember
paprika taste like anything? Smoked paprika tastes smoky.
Yeah, but I don't know.
paprika.
Paprika is just to make shit orange.
Yeah, to add a little color.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't know that
Because
because I've never done that with. Yeah, I always.
I
It's
put
always
paprika
been
and stuff, but it's like just because I want it to look like it had.
I want to
Real
try some.
seasonings on it.
Let's try some when we go home.
just
like a tablespoon.
You're just gonna
I'm down
do
to
a
it.
line of
A
paprika.
line of paprika.
You guys are gonna go to the hospital
like.
for like the
your
dumbest reason.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh my god. But
All right, what do you think of this beer?
Oh, let
real
me
quick?
take a taste of it.
It's called 3 Sport Day Lifestyle Pilsner.
Ugh. I hate that name.
Three
do?
sport day, like you're doing 3 sports in one day, or you're doing 3
Yeah,
days
look,
of
it's
sports.
got people rock climbing, snowboarding, riding a bike.
But that's the best name they can come
Wait.
up with.
But are they on the state of Washington? Is that what that is?
Mm?
Is that the Puget Sound?
Oh, they are. Where is this shit from? White Salmon, Washington.
Okay.
Where's White Salmon?
It's near Vancouver. I think it's northeast of Vancouver.
Oh, okay.
So it's pretty close.
Yeah.
So that looks like the silhouette of the rock that she's climbing is the Puget Sound. Am I
Yeah.
correct?
Yep. No,
I
you're
feel like
100% right. That
It
is.
just looked familiar.
Yeah, that is totally Puget
Oh,
Sound.
I totally see that now. Okay.
That's fun.
I don't know. I like the beer. It's a really like standard pilsner. It's got a little
is
hops
great.
to it, but
Yeah.
nothing. It's very.
Is that where that place is? Where that little star is?
I bet you that's it.
in
yeah.
in conjunction
It's east
Yeah,
of,
that's
east of
100%.
Vancouver.
east of Vancouver. Okay, so that's where
Gotta
that would
be.
be.
Okay.
I don't know what this thing is. That's not
Well,
how
I like the
Washington's
beer.
shaped.
It's from Everybody's Brewing.
Oh, and this is an everybody beer. Everybody can drink it.
This is a very it says drink everybody's beer right on the rim, Bjorn.
Very, very inclusive.
So you're trying to be a hater on this for what reasons?
I don't know. I just all that stuff just bothers me.
You
Just
don't like people doing outdoor activities?
Yeah,
You're a
like-
person that does outdoor activities.
Not anymore, dude. I'm an indoor cat now.
So you're
I'm
just
an indoor
hating on,
dog.
You're hating on other people's lifestyle,
Yeah,
even
yeah.
though you understand.
Because
it.
I can't do them anymore, and it just is like reminding.
You
that
could do some of these activities.
I could. Yeah.
You
could-
hang from the Puget Sound.
You could
From the Puget
100%
Sound.
still snowboard. I've seen you do it.
Yeah,
Well,
I can
ski.
still. I can still ski.
You're a good skier.
Snowboarding's pretty tough for me, but I can still do
Yeah,
it.
but
Still
snowboarding's
get down
dumb
the
anyway,
mountain.
so it's you ski, which is better. So like, who cares?
All right.
Yeah, if you snowboard, switch to skiing. It's better. I'll die on this hill. I've never snowboarded a day in my life, and I'll shit on it
Oh,
forever.
You would hate it.
Yeah, it
It's
sucks.
so
it's stupid.
hard. I don't know. I think we've talked about this.
You know where
Snowboarding
I
is
can
harder.
go is fucking Alta. That's where I can go.
You
I love the idea of a place that's elitist for no reason.
Oh, that's right.
Alta Ski Hill or ski area in Utah is skiing only, and they're like snobby about it, which is hilarious to me.
It is. I've been there one time.
Uh-huh.
I've actually not been to the ski area. There's a really famous snowboard spot across there's like Altas on this side of the mountains, and then there's like a gully, and then on the other side there's a very famous snowboarding spot.
Yeah.
And we went and hit it on snow
you that
skates.
sent it to me or who it was, but like there's a video from back in the day of like people in like the 80s, like these
Splitboarding.
People at Alta like talking about snowboarders, and they're just like, they're ruining the ski hill. They're hooligans. They're a bunch of kids. They're hooligans. They're taking drugs and they ruin the snow. And it's just like the most like boomer shit ever. Yeah, they're just so mad at snowboarders.
You weren't in that. That's how snowboarding was in a lot of places.
Yeah, snowboarding was like the punk rock thing to do, and skiing was like the old school boomer thing to do.
Yep.
But then skiing kind of had a resurgence.
Yep.
In the last 20 years ago?
Two things happened. Twin tips, I think, was the first part where, because when I remember I used to ski, and twin tips did not exist because I came up skiing, and then snowboarding kind of was like getting more and more popular. And that was the cool thing to do. Skiing was like the kooky thing to do. That was like what your parents was lame.
Yeah, it was like a boomer thing. It was like, that's boring. You just go forward.
Yeah,
you don't do tricks.
It was super lame. I mean, there were some people doing tricks and like big drops, and it's like, but it was kooky. There was like the ski dancing thing, the ski ballet was a thing, and like the tricks that the people would do would be like aerials. So that's the thing where you like go off the jump and you're like this, and you just spin and flip.
Yeah.
And perfect and whatever. So it was lame. And then snowboarding brought like different style and a little bit more of an edge to it. And I remember
I feel like snowboarding
switching.
kind of, didn't it have a lot of overlaps with skateboard culture?
Yeah, totally.
A little bit.
Totally.
It's kind of like the same, like the kids that were into skating in the summer.
Yeah.
If they're in a ski town, like they rode snowboards in the winter, and they like... So in the 90s when skateboarding was cool and all that, like snowboarding took off too.
Yep.
Yeah.
But then I remember when I was in, I want to say like middle school or something like that, Twin Tips came out, the 1080s, the Solomon 1080s, were the first skis that you could ski backwards on.
I have those. I have the foils, which are like the 1080 foil. They're like the second, they came out in 2005 or 6, the ones I have.
Okay.
They're like literally the second generation of the Solomon Twin Tips.
Okay. Well, that
I might have those.
I remember skis. That because then people started, and then like skiers started hitting rails, and it was like they started doing some of the snowboard stuff that like used to only be snowboarding, like the rail thing that was totally snowboards, and then skis started hitting it, and I remember that was like when I was in like middle school, that was like starting to become a thing, and then skiing started getting kind of cool again.
Yeah, because I feel like hitting a rail on skis has to be a little harder than on a snowboard, because you got to coordinate two things that aren't hitting an edge on a metal thing, right?
In my opinion, it's not necessarily harder. It's sort of like, so a snowboard, you can 50-50 something, which is where you just basically ride straight over it. Before you like board slide or start turning your board sideways, which is a lot harder. Skis, you have to go sideways immediately. And a 50-50 is a way gnarlier. Like to just like ride something like this
like
is way scarier and way gnarlier. So it's sort of like with skiing, you have to do a harder trick as your basic trick is already harder. So like the basic snowboard trick on a rail is way easier than the
It's just
basic.
To ride over it.
Yeah, it's just ride over it.
But
so you
to
can
do
get
that
comfortable
on skis, you
riding.
have to kind of jump up, go sideways,
turn,
coordinate two things on a metal thing.
Kind of.
Right. And make sure you don't like lean too far in one direction, because if you lean a little too far forward, don't your edges catch, and you get your face slammed really hard right into a chunk of metal and lose all your teeth?
You could.
That was the thing that kept me from ever even attempting a rail.
So here's
I was
the
like,
thing.
Dude, if I hit this, I'm gonna lose my teeth.
Here's what's weird about it. So you spend all this time trying to learn how to edge all the time, to be edging, to be like always on the edge, to be always edging.
Yeah, no,
to be
that's
like
what they taught me at
anytime
the ski hill.
you're always wanting to
edging
edge
when I was up there.
But then you get right there, but not but don't finish.
Yeah.
just edge. But then on a rail you want to be relaxed and flat based. And it's almost like you have to unlearn what you needed to learn to like get to the rail. And so you have to be flat based. So a lot of people, I tend to like when I fall, I tend to fall into the rail like this because I'm just so naturally like you want to lean into the hill.
Yeah, you want to like kind of lean like
and
that.
if you start to lean at all, you slip out pretty quickly.
Huh.
Catching your edge, that's not, I mean, that's like if you're like leaning into, most people who are able to ski aren't going to lean into the rail. They're probably going to
that's true. They would lean
out
back
and fall. Yeah, that way. Which it sucks, but
yeah, like you still would potentially hit part of your body off of a chunk of metal, and that would suck.
And it's just, I mean, really, it's just you turn sideways and you just relax. You have to like relax your edge and follow and like match the base of your things to the plane of the rail.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be a park skier.
It's all right. I haven't hit a rail in so long. Like I almost did when we went. I like almost did, and I was like, I don't know if it's still in there. Bjorn.
I really don't know if I'll ever hit a rail in my life. It just I don't see a point. I'm 28 years old. I'm only going
life's
to.
over for you.
Yeah, no, my injuries are gonna last longer.
Here's the
from
point.
here on out.
It feels fucking cool. It does feel really cool.
I'm sure it does.
It feels super cool.
Yeah, but if I fuck it up now,
But
I get it.
if you're already the thuggest person in your group of friends,
Yeah,
why
I'm
bother?
so
You don't
hard,
need
dude.
to. You don't
Like,
need
bother.
it. You don't
I
need
fucking
it.
wake up in the morning and it feels really cool.
Yeah.
I just
So,
get up and
you
I'm
know.
just like, you're welcome, world.
Just peak right now.
I'm here for another day. Yeah,
Angels rejoice.
exactly.
You're welcome, world.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm somebody. Here comes
Never
somebody.
even a question about it.
Dude, let's talk about these sneakers.
All right,
Those are awesome.
these are the Air Max 1 Houndstooth. These are my beaters. I've had them since December of 2019. These were a Nike employee store pickup. They had a full-size run. The retail price was $120, and so at the employee store I probably paid $70 or $80. And I've just kind of worn them like a pair of shoes I got on sale ever since. And then I looked at this the other day, and the last sale was $250. And I was like, shit, people want them.
If you want to buy them right now,
they don't want these.
400.
They have motor oil dripped on the toe because I think I changed the oil in my car wearing them one time. Like these have been like a daily driver type for me for a couple of years.
This is a great fall shoe.
It is.
It's a great fall
I
shoe.
really like these. Like I've gotten a lot of compliments on them. It's always the shoes that I just like bought on a whim that get me the best compliments.
Huh.
Like I've gotten compliments on these. I'm trying to think what else. Like all my look at me shoes get no compliments.
Mm-hmm.
But like these and like what else have I gotten really good compliments on? Like like those blazers you got me with
I've been
those like Oregon
witness.
Ducks.
I've been witness to those compliments. I'm like,
Yeah.
bitch, I got that off the Nike app, full price around Christmas.
There was
time.
a guy at your show like a month ago at Neighbors,
Yeah.
and he asked like I started talking to him, and he told me nice kicks. I was like, oh, thanks, and he was like, are you a part of the podcast? Because he'd been to your show before.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I am. I was like, Bjorn got me these for Christmas, so like I gave you credit.
Oh, that's
credit
awesome.
where it's due. Paul, you want to see that they got motor oil on the toe? So yeah, these are some
synthetic. That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a
No,
full
that-
synthetic. Is this W?
Actually, that would be
Zero
just-
D30?
that would be like the cheapest, like
Yeah, it was in his-
O'Reilly's brand 5W30.
Oh.
'cause-
Yeah, because that was in his Subaru.
It was my
Because he didn't
Subaru.
say his truck. He said his car.
Yeah, no, my truck I still take to Toyota to get the oil changed because I'm gonna
And
do
get
that.
compliments from our fans.
Exactly. I keep going in there
Hi,
just
Terry.
waiting for them to.
And the rest of Paul's team.
I just
Apparently.
keep going and waiting for them to tell me that they'll give me like some crazy amount of money for my truck just to validate me. But They haven't yet.
My stepdad said he took his truck in because
What's he got?
Oh, he has an old Tacoma, an SR5,
Like
like-
first gen.
like first gen.
My
Yeah,
dad
the
has
little
a
tiny
99
one.
SR5.
It's whatever the generation before they changed it. I want to say it might be a
There's
99.
only
It might
three.
be a
from like 97 to like 2005 was the first gen. Then 2005 to 15 was the second gen. And now we're in the third. Toyota isn't a
I
big
think
fan
it's a
of,
2004.
like, staying with the times. They like to make the most archaic but tried and true
I
vehicles ever.
think it's the 2004. I want to say.
Okay, so first gen, but like late first gen.
Yeah, it's in really good shape, and he took it in to get like service, and they were like, "Jesus Christ, you haven't changed the oil in how long?" And I'm like, "What? What are you doing? Like, why?" And he was like, "Yeah, they offered me." Like, the dealership offered me so much money for this car.
Yeah, they probably offered him like 15 grand
Like,
or something.
He was like,
Because they were going to flip
"What?"
it for like 23.
Mm-hmm.
And he couldn't believe it because he's just like, I've just beat this thing to hell. It
My
smells
dad
like
is-
cigarettes.
my
Like,
dad's the
it's
same
not
way.
in great shape.
I keep telling my dad, I'm like,
Stick
you
shift.
have the 2.7 liter. He's like, it's so slow. I'm like, yeah, nobody cares. It's got a fucking timing chain. It'll never break. It'll go a million miles.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, he's always complaining about it. Like, there's little bits and pieces that are breaking because it has 270,000 miles on it. Because of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, nobody cares. It's stick shift. It's got the manual locking hubs. Like, you have to go there and click them in.
Paul, can you look
Like-
up a 2004 Tacoma
Yeah, like my dad has
SR5?
manual locking hubs for the 4-wheel drive. I'm like, some dork with too much money who wants to do overlanding would fucking flip out over this truck. I was like, you could sell this for like $15,000.
That's basically his truck, but in
Yeah.
silver.
Yeah, my dad's is white.
I think
and
it's not the crew cab. It's
the
the
access cab. Yeah, my
Yeah.
dad's is white access cab, but is a 99, so the headlights and grill are a little different.
Mhm.
Like, this is the newer. They did a facelift in like what 01, 02. But
Anyway,
yeah, first gen Tacoma.
wait. I'm now thinking that he might actually have. No,
Yeah.
I was wrong. No, he has a 99 because that's what the grill
That's
looks
the
like.
grill. Yeah.
Yeah, I
yeah,
remember
so he's
he
got
bought
a first gen.
because we traded in my Volvo and
For a 99 Tacoma.
and he got a 99 Tacoma, and then I got my Range.
NewCarTestDrive.com.
And he sold me.
I've never heard of that.
Damn. Yeah, that's what he has.
I remember we were so impressed with that truck when he got it because it had air conditioning, which was a big upgrade from his old
my
truck.
Ranger didn't have air conditioning.
Oh, yeah, the 2024, they're coming out with a hybrid and a full electric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want the Prime.
Yeah, I think the hybrid is where it's at least as of right now for pickup trucks, because the full electric, for where people take pickup trucks, is not really practical
Yeah.
yet. But a hybrid would be
I've
kind
been
of cool.
seeing a lot of those Rivians around.
Yeah, I know. They're all over my neighborhood. Those things are cool.
I
They
just
look
feel
nice.
I feel like I'd be too scared to buy one right now. There's probably gonna have too many problems.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
I'm gonna hold my horses on electric trucks and stuff until they kind of just work out
figure
the
it
kinks.
out a little bit more.
Yeah, I've heard the F-150 Lightnings had some like hiccups too, but I've seen a couple of those. Those are cool.
They're
You
just
could tell
they're just selling at double of MSRP. which
Yeah,
is
people are-
nuts.
Oh, Ford
Well-
has raised the price like
Oh my-
twice in the
no,
past month.
dealerships have raised
No,
the
but
price.
Ford themselves jacked the price
Yeah.
twice in the last month.
Yeah, because Ford was pissed when they were finding out that like I read some article that Ford might be changing some of their like kind of fucking over all the dealers because they feel
Mhm.
like they're fucking them over
Yeah,
because everyone's marking up so much that they're just like,
Ford's just like, oh fuck, we're just gonna raise all the prices.
no, we're just gonna sell our shit direct.
They
Like
do
they're
the Tesla model.
starting to look into that because they're just over it with their dealers, like where they were seeing like the Lightnings going for like 3 times, 4 times. Like,
yeah, people charging like 150 grand for one or something.
Yeah.
And some goofball
Yeah.
was dumb enough to
yeah,
pay
or
it.
200. Like
Holy
just
shit.
like being just
Yeah, I know the Hummer
bananas.
EV. I've heard of those going for like 300 or 400K, like insane amounts because like the people buying those are just loaded.
supply demand, but
Yeah.
I think it's
But it's
pretty crappy that
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
at some point,
it's short-sighted customer service is what that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just let me get the profit now, and who cares about you later?
No,
it's
I
kinda
think
sad.
dealerships that do that
Mhm.
are gonna get what's coming to them. So exactly.
So
Take that.
do we want to do our
Ford
segment
dealership.
again, or
Ford.
do you have more you want to talk about this?
I don't
mean,
know that I have that
we've got-
much more.
I like
It's
that.
just-
I do want to say,
Yeah.
I like. Is that a felt or suede? It
It's-
feels like a felt.
It's a
almost feels like a
felt
felt.
and a suede.
Which
So
I-
this bit is felt.
yeah,
And then the swoosh and this lower bit is suede.
yeah,
And this is like a houndstooth fabric that looks like an old man's smoking jacket.
yeah.
And then this is blaze orange for no reason. And then it's cream.
I would not have, like, if I was designing this shoe, I wouldn't have put the blaze. Well, I love orange.
I
and
know. I
love
wouldn't have
that,
thought to put it there, but it kind of works.
It works.
but it totally works.
I love the colorway. That's the thing is these are they're comfy and they go with everything and they look pretty cool, but
Mhm.
they're not too crazy. And I bought them for so cheap that I didn't mind just wearing them all
Yeah.
over the place. And so
I
I've
know.
worn these probably about as much. Like, look at this. They're kind of smushed
No, I know.
from me
So the
stomping my
question,
stupid foot into 'em.
of
Yeah.
so would you say that the back is almost blown on these?
Well, the back.
It has psoriasis. Wait, no, not psoriasis.
It's taken-
what's
Scoliosis.
the scoliosis? Thank you.
Well, the
it definitely has
the
scoliosis.
back has taken a couple of shots.
So what was that? What?
But-
are you gonna?
The back will be blown out of these.
Yeah,
I will not stop wearing these. These are dope.
and it's making me
Yeah.
want to buy you a shoehorn because you got to get that long shoehorn.
Oh yeah.
No,
we
I'm
got
just
one
gonna
by the
keep-
door.
No, I'm gonna keep
Dude,
just
you just slip
stomping.
into your shoes like
Yeah.
it's dope. You don't fuck up the back. Oh,
I don't care.
So nice.
But you're 28 now. You got to think about your.
I almost
your
said
back.
something really gross. I almost made a real gross.
Well, now you gotta
Yeah,
say it.
For all our fans
it's like
out
a
there.
nice, relaxed shoe.
Oh my god.
Wait, I don't even get that.
Paul got it.
Okay. What am I missing?
It's a typically it's butt stuff. It's usually tight, but sometimes it's relaxed
sometimes it's relaxed
and ready to go, and it just makes your shoes feel ready to go all the time.
Yeah, like you
Okay.
can put your foot in there. It's
So
just
Yeah.
you would say the
I could put 2
shoehorn-
feet into this shoe.
The
with
shoehorn
this
is like
shoehorn.
lube for your feet.
Yes, it's lube for
It's
your
like
feet.
your shoe warmed up for your foot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, that's gender neutral. That
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. There's
That's
no.
yeah. That doesn't specifically have to involve a butt.
No,
Like
it
we
doesn't.
could appeal to
Yeah.
a more broad audience.
Yeah, we can.
Well, everybody's got a butt, so
Yeah.
it actually appeals to everybody.
That actually does.
everybody's
Yeah.
butt.
Sure.
Shoehorns for butt stuff.
Shoehorns.
You're
Use
just like,
them in the
hang on,
bedroom."
babe. Let me grab my shoehorn. I got the long shoehorn tonight.
We're gonna
You know
make
what
this
that
fit,
means.
baby. Oh man, this
Hang on, baby.
I brought the long shoehorn
It's
tonight.
gonna be a good night, but we gotta stop by IKEA.
I'm just getting all the visuals right now. Somebody whipping out a shoehorn. We're gonna make this fit.
Oh, I can make it fit. I brought my shoehorn. Oh, it'll fit.
Oh, that's
my
awesome.
Well, I'm glad you brought those.
Yeah,
Those
yeah,
are
we
awesome.
wouldn't have had that gem.
No, that
We
was
wouldn't have gotten that
now
beautiful
it's frozen
image in
in
our
time
head.
for the rest of history on YouTube and
Yeah.
YouTube Shorts, where you can comment on it.
Yeah,
if you'd
comment.
Like.
Yep,
Comment
that's-
here. Are you
Yeah.
going to use a shoehorn in the bedroom?
Yep,
Yeah.
that's there
How
for
do
if
you
any
use
of
a
us
shoehorn?
decide to run for office. If any of us are like, you know what, I actually am really tired
Oh
of
my
what's
God.
going on.
Senator
got-
Scalzone, back in
Yeah.
2022.
Oh my God.
Did you or did you not say that shoehorns are the lube of the feet? I'll just be like, yes, I did. I'd run out of sexual lube to put on my feet.
So I just used the shoehorn to
Yeah, I
squeeze
didn't
it
have
in.
any coconut oil left to rub into my socks.
Oh, speaking of, I'm going to bring it back to the very beginning. Speaking of lube, one of the questions on trivia
Yeah.
was what was originally meant for surgical instruments to use on the body to make the knives go in easier. That ended up being part of everyday bedroom stuff.
And it was personal lube.
It was KY jelly.
KY
Okay,
jelly.
It was
jelly.
developed for surgery.
Yeah, it was originally used by surgeons.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I didn't know that. Paul knew it. I mean,
Nice.
I felt like I had read that somewhere.
You had an
I don't know.
inkling, but Paul confirmed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I was like, is it Vaseline? Like that was my
I was
second
like, no, that's not right.
Mm.
guess. But
So.
KY jelly.
KY
but
jelly.
see, the last sex round, everyone got every question right, and then
Oh.
and so we didn't
Yeah,
have any
Portland's too
advantage.
sex positive.
I
You
know.
got to do a sex round in like Alabama where people are repressed.
Yeah, right.
Speaking of sex stuff, are you guys ready to look at some sexy outfits?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Shall we do the boards?
Yeah,
The boards. Yeah, where are those?
yours is right there. Let's get them. Yeah. we gotta
Okay.
keep
All
them.
right.
So now it's that time for hashtag what the fuck or hashtag fuck with that.
Yay!
I love that we have just like a sound effect of children applauding when we're like, hey,
We're
we're
just-
gonna say fuck a bunch. Yay!
Well,
Why
technical
did
problems.
it do that?
Yeah, we lost our
Oh,
TV.
there we are.
Okay.
Well,
I'll be
let's
careful.
not worry about that one.
Okay,
We'll just
look on this one.
Okay.
Yeah, we have 2 TVs in the studio. We actually have a third over there. The old.
Oh,
dude,
that was a Toyota Tacoma. I fuck with that.
Okay. All right. So do look away from the TV for
Okay.
1 second because I'm gonna pick out the
Nick, I
pick
was looking
out-
at I was looking at old photos from a year ago.
Yeah.
Because the reason I was in Montana was because it was for Bros Golf Weekend,
Yeah.
which Selen and I did last year, and so it was second annual, which is pretty rad. My brother,
Yeah.
shout out to Stellan, who is a somewhat listener. He doesn't listen to every episode, but he listens to the ones, especially if they're about his wedding. Which he was like, you guys could have ripped on us way more. And I was like, well, I don't know. You don't like really rip on people's wedding. You're like, oh, their love looks stupid. You know, like, what are we gonna do?
Yeah. What? Yeah.
What are we
That's.
gonna say?
I
They're gonna
know,
get
like-
divorced in a year.
Yeah.
Like,
I
what?
was like, I wasn't gonna.
We were
shit
actually
on my buddy
pretty
and his
nice.
wedding.
Most
Yeah.
women are murdered by their husbands. All right.
Okay.
Oh, but what I was gonna
Yeah.
say was I saw an old photo. We posted it on our Instagram, so I sent Instagram, and we had David's the little TV. It's over. It's just literally
the
right
little
over there.
TV here.
The little TV
The-
that we had was so little. It's
It
so
was.
weird looking because it's just like I don't know. And seeing the studio without like all of our decorations, like we just slowly
It's
put more
definitely
shit on the wall.
evolved into a whole thing.
It's pretty rad to see like
Yeah.
the evolution of the podcast, the
Mhm.
evolution of the studio, like
Yeah.
all of it. It's been cool. So I don't know. I just wanted to highlight that. Like I found that picture and I think I sent it to you guys of yeah. So all right, Paul, what you got? What you
Okay.
got for us?
All right. We ready
Yeah.
Mhm.
for hashtag WTF or hashtag FWT? First picture of the day is brought to you by B-Boy Laspin.
Okay.
B-Boy Laspin. So, for listeners at home, he's wearing a camo hoodie with an orange cord drawstring. Looks like some type of backpack, a black over-the-shoulder backpack. We've got looks like some joggers, some green joggers, and some blue Nike socks with, I believe these shoes look pretty familiar, don't they?
Yeah. I even did the same lace swap that I did.
They're the Jordan 3 patchwork.
Patchwork threes. Yeah, yeah.
Patchwork 3 with the orange lace swap. So it looks like he has an orange New York hat too, with some stripes on the front. So it looks like a trucker style hat.
Mm-hmm.
You guys ready?
Yep.
All right. Let's start with Nick.
Oh, I went with fuck with that. That's a good outfit.
Yeah.
I like that he kind of coordinated the whole thing. It's all like green and camo and blaze orange. Like I really like these shoes. Bjorn has these shoes.
Mhm.
I think these shoes are cool. Does he have like other angles of the outfit?
Let's see.
There's
It
some
looks
more.
like there's a bunch of pictures.
Okay. So
And
there's
I
just more of
also
the
like
shoe.
those teal socks. I feel like those are the one thing that doesn't really match anything else, but they go with everything.
Mhm.
Oh,
we go.
there it
There's
is.
The whole look.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's
With
a cool
the
look.
bag.
I mean, it's like those pants are real hype beastie, and I don't know that I could pull those off in like day
Are
to
they a
day life.
drop crotch, like with like pockets on the outside?
I don't think they're a drop.
I
crotch.
don't know.
just think he's-
TikTokers and shit have been wearing drop crotch, so it's like the new
Ooh,
thing.
And he put the patch on the back. I haven't figured out how to. I don't know. I thought it was gonna fall off, so I didn't put it on there.
No, that's not a bad look. I feel like that guy pulls that look off. I think personally for me, I might wear different pants, but it's just more like because it's not my style. But like, or I would just be like, I would feel like too much of a hype beast with that style. But the outfit is good, and I feel like it goes well.
Good.
And
So,
I think it's a good outfit.
so that's a fuck with that for Nick.
Also, I want to highlight that the bag is also it's like a black and gray camo.
Oh, or is that blue? I think that's blue and light blue and dark blue.
You're right. It
Yeah.
is.
So I guess Bjorn, you kind of gave your answer, but to make it official,
I'd say fuck with that. I've got basically. I don't have this hoodie. I wish I did though. I do want this hoodie now. It's a Jordan hoodie, with the orange cord on it, and then he did the orange lace swap, which is what I did with mine. Because I was like, you gotta have
camo
that.
blaze orange. I mean, that's like
It's a fun little pop that you can do, and it just looked dumb with the other. I can't remember if that's what came in them or what.
well,
but
camo and blaze orange just go together.
It's kind of a fun.
It's just Americana.
Yeah, it just it
It's
screams
hunting
like it's
season,
like
guys.
butch, but like not too over. No, it's over the top.
No,
butch.
it's hunting season. It's October.
The
right
only
now.
thing in this, like, I would actually maybe rock these pants. They are a little colonial, I would say, especially with the socks like that.
Yeah, he does
Okay.
look a little bit
like he needs
a
a wig.
He looks a little like a British soldier
Yeah.
from the Revolutionary War.
Like there is
like he's saying fucking Yankee Doodle Dandy.
yeah. Like we're gonna go stand in a line and shoot at each other.
see that.
like,
I see that.
Like, or, yeah, like
Like we're gonna lose a war.
like old school. Yeah. The only thing I don't love the hat. I might have done it. I probably would have done an orange hat if I was
Yeah,
gonna do
I
this
think
look.
an orange hat. I agree.
Red is just like an interesting move. I like to do, and I do it often. I think I was in this outfit maybe 2 weeks ago on the pod. Like I like to do camo with red or camo with orange. I don't do both. So it's like if I'm gonna wear a piece that's camo, I'll put one red or one orange. Like I'll choose whether I'm gonna do so like if I do a camo pant, maybe I'll do a red shirt or red hoodie, or red hat or red shoes. But I won't, or I go camo with orange like he did in this. I would not have done the hat. That's the only thing. I mean, it's not like I'm not like talking shit. It's just like my personal style is I probably would have done an orange piece on the top. The funny thing is it's like what I love about wearing red, like a red and a camo, is you're like low key doing Christmas colors, because red and if you look at the color chart, red and green are complementary colors.
Yeah.
So and then green and orange are, because orange is kind of adjacent to red.
Yeah, to red.
But sometimes when you wear red and green, it's so Christmassy.
Yeah.
Like I have those Clot 5 lows that are red and green, and they're just so Christmassy. I wear them all the time, but they just seem like a Christmas shoe.
Yeah, I have those Jordans, the Jordan 1, what is that? The Star is Born or whatever.
Yeah.
And those are, they have red and green on them.
It's like they are complimentary on the color wheel. So all right, so yeah, it was fuck with that. Paul, what do you got? What's your take on this? Ooh,
Yeah, it's definitely a fuck with that. The whole look is really cool. It's very like cool street style. Love the pop of blue, because I wouldn't have thought of that. Like I like the blue socks. So it's just different, and actually brings out some of the blue tones in the shoe that I didn't really notice were there. Now on these patchworks, didn't they all have different patch designs? Okay, so maybe
they're all different. They're
so
all
they've
slightly
probably
different.
just had a little bit of blue in them. I like that. The hat, I actually like the hat. I like the grid pattern on it. So it's like a window pane type of pattern on them. And the red, because it's so thin on the hat, makes it look orange with the white against it. So I'm okay with that.
Last question: when you wear a hat, do you tuck your ears, or do you just let them be free? Are you an ear tuck guy?
No. Hat's got to be above the
Hat
ears.
goes above.
100%.
What do you do?
No,
you're not a tuck.
Ears have to breathe.
I did the
You gotta
ear
give
tuck.
'em-
I used to do the ear tuck when I was like in high school,
Yeah.
and then just like some random guy, like who's like a decade and a half older than me, like one time was just like, "Hey, man, tip, like make sure your hat's above your ears with this ear tuck shit." And like
then you
I
never did it again.
I never did it again. I was like, "This guy's
Those pivotal moments in our
guy's
lives.
an adult man telling me that I'm being a bitch over here, so I
just
gotta
taking your dad's job.
Yeah.
Did he teach you how to shave afterwards?
No, he didn't. It was just a random.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah. No. my dad, I think, barely taught me how to shave.
He didn't.
It wasn't really important for quite a while.
For you were like, yeah, it was kind of like an after college thing. I was able to just
No,
YouTube
like
it.
I think when I was like 17 or 18, it started to be like once every 3 weeks I needed to shave the like 17 hairs that
Yeah,
had
did
grown
you
on
like
my
not
face.
even use like shaving cream for the longest time?
I used it, but it was more of a formality.
You're like, I'm gonna need this eventually.
Well, it made it feel a little nicer afterward. Like
Yeah.
it was less red.
Mm.
Like I definitely went. I raw dogged my face a few times with the razor.
Dude,
and
I raw dogged it for years.
Yeah, but
Damn,
you
dude.
guys just have to use a shoehorn because that helps ease.
Yeah.
ease it in.
Ease into it. If you weren't using a shoehorn,
I was not using a
Dude,
shoehorn.
Are you
I just
doing it right.
just-
I have to admit something about shaving since we're talking
Yeah.
about it. Paul, this is a very recent thing.
Mhm.
I just discovered aftershave and after like care
Oh.
cream.
I
Like
have
recently.
a bottle of
Oh my
aftershave.
God.
What's the?
Oh my god.
I am 30.
Here's the thing. I have a bottle of aftershave that's
soon
like
36.
30 years old. It's like Old Spice. It's in a little ceramic.
Mhm.
It smells great.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to do with that, Paul?
Okay. Here's
Because
the
I don't know either.
here's
I'm an
the art of
uncultured,
shaving, because-
uncultured swine over here.
because once you get to a point where it hurts after you shave, or you already started wrong. So here's what you do. The best place to shave is in the shower at the end of your shower.
Where your shit is soft from
Yeah,
the steam.
so the thing is the steams opens the pores up. So then it makes it easier to cut closer to the skin, and it softens your skin too.
Okay.
And I do it before I wash my face and get rid of the oils that are already on there. So use your natural oil, let it steam up towards the end of the shower before you put your face wash on. Shave it up.
Bold of you to assume I
Yeah,
have a special soap
yeah.
for my
Oh,
face.
before the face wash?
What?
I don't put a face wash on, so when do I shave?
I hope some shampoo
don't know what
just kind of
point.
trickles down like Ronald Reagan's economic theory. I apply that shit to my
Do you
fucking
wash your
soap.
feet? Do you wash your feet? That's like I've heard that like it's like
I
such a white
passively,
person.
I passively
thing.
wash my feet, as in their soap and stuff drips down,
I
and
knew
that
it.
hits my feet. Yeah, what the? I'm gonna put. Why do I need
Really?
to scrub my feet?
I don't know. Sometimes I do.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not into feet, and neither is my girl. There's no reason for them to be pristine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that.
Yeah.
But
Sometimes.
But that's how you shave.
Yeah.
Do not shave at the sink. Do not shave
Okay.
before the shower. Shave in the shower. Get one of those cool fogless
I-
mirrors.
You want to know how I usually shave?
trying.
How?
Is first of all, little wireless like buzzer thing, just
Yeah.
trim.
Oh,
And I do it right before I shower,
Yeah.
but in the shower, so that I don't have to clean
okay.
up.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I just stand there.
But if you do it this way, you
That's how I do
actually-
my balls.
There's a chance that I follow the face with the balls and then
just
just
always-
clean it
you're
a
like-
little bit
wait,
later.
wait,
You
But
go,
then do you
you go,
put it
you
back
go
on the
face
face
to
later?
butt.
No. I start up top and then I proceed.
But, and then
down.
you forget about the fact that like the last time you ended with the balls and then you start with the face.
No, if I'm usually with the trimmer, I just kind of do the front, like the
Yeah.
you
Just
know
clean her up a little bit.
Yeah, there's,
Make it presentable.
exactly. Yeah, I'm not fucking modeling.
You don't have to even it up. Just
Yeah.
trim it down, whatever. It doesn't
Yeah,
have to
we're
be one
we're
like.
just this is kind of utilitarian.
I gotta say this though. The reason that I didn't know or that I was afraid of aftershave is because of the movie Home Alone.
Wait,
The
kid
key
was
moment
10.
in that movie.
No, what happened?
He's like pretending to shave and
Yeah.
then he puts aftershave on and then he hits his face and screams and it's the cover of the movie. It's like the main thing.
Oh, like because aftershave
he
hurt.
slaps his face. So I always thought that it hurt. So I never used it.
Oh, well, it's got like some alcohol in it,
Yeah,
right?
this is the iconic moment.
Ah. I don't remember that had anything to do with.
We don't have the
aftershave.
rights to this, but we're gonna.
Yeah.
Just
But we
look at it
don't.
real
It's
quick.
fine. Yeah. Oh, it's the whole scene. No. We don't want all
No,
that.
We're gonna skip it. Hold on.
And he puts it on. He puts well, he I never understood that.
Yeah.
So I was afraid.
I don't either, because the aftershave.
I was afraid of
hurt.
aftershave. Because of that moment, it was like etched into my brain that aftershave was just gonna hurt. So I just don't. And it was like my face would hurt, and I'm like, I don't want to make it worse.
Did you set up a Rube Goldberg machine for home defense?
Yeah.
Like how much of an
did.
influence did that movie have on you?
No, it was like a weird. It's one of those things where it's just like I just avoided it.
This is you were just like, yeah, Americans, we don't need guns. We could just set up an elaborate system of pulleys and chains and some nails
Which
in the floor
is
and a
my
flamethrower.
stance on gun rights.
That's
by the
your
way.
stance on gun rights.
You know what?
If
More
everybody,
paint cans in
if
houses.
everybody would just drop a can of paint on the head of the burglars,
Yeah.
we wouldn't need any guns.
Yeah. Let's light our burglars on fire.
I think you should
don't
run
need
for
guns.
office.
I
think
always
this would
have a
be-
can of paint in the back of my trunk. Just
There
in
you
case.
go.
Yeah,
You know, it's
I
your
would have like
responsibility.
one of those little cans of paint that I would just carry on me all the time.
Exactly. The police just can't be trusted to protect us, and so we should carry paint.
Carry a
Cans,
little can of
paint
paint.
cans and
Throw
fucking
it at
WD-40
somebody.
and a lighter
Yeah.
everywhere we go.
Yeah.
All
Maybe
right.
some
All right.
hairspray.
Are we ready for another one?
I'm
Yeah,
ready
let's-
for the
all
next
let's
one.
get another
Let's
one
ready
go-
for.
We're
Let's
going
not
long.
look at the TV though, because
I'm sorry.
I there's some fun surprises.
Well,
on
it's
there.
good that our TV is out.
It's a good. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Then.
this one is actually.
Can we look at the TV yet, Paul?
Now you can.
Okay.
So this is a Max allotment. He's actually one of our followers. He's reached out to do the podcast, so I'd love to get him on at some point.
Oh.
Yeah.
He does a really great podcast. A lot of he talks about a lot of beers.
Oh, nice.
Really
Okay.
nice guy. So
Yeah.
Is he Portland dude or
I think he's in Arizona.
Oh, okay, cool.
okay.
Arizona. So I thought I'd go for one of his looks so we can also give him a shout out.
Yeah.
But if you guys want to write down what you think of his look.
We're just doing radio silence for a second. We're just
Yeah.
And
That's okay.
and I'll explain the look too. So it's the Max Allotment podcast is his podcast. So just wanted to
give him a little shout out.
give him a little shout out and
Give him that size 10 bump.
and then I'm gonna go ahead and then I'll just describe, or you guys can describe the look as you're talking about it. So
All right, I'll go first.
Yeah, let's start with Bjorn.
I maybe wouldn't have picked that location. It's a cool location, but there's a lot of shadows, so it's hard to see the look exactly. But this is a fuck with that for sure. I really like this. It looks like he's got some joggers, some jeans, cuff tire, and then like a mini V-neck. It's not like an extreme V-neck, and I like it. I became kind of a V-neck guy. I'll wear the V-neck. And is it a heathered? I can't quite tell because of the chain link that he shot this photo through.
It kind of looks like a heathered gray.
It might be a
Yeah,
heathered
it's a
gray.
gray.
Is it a gray pant or
Yes.
like a?
It's
okay.
a gray jean. So I know you guys can't really see it, but he's wearing like a silver gray denim, and then it's a heathered V-neck with a pair of New Balances.
Yeah, so they're kind of like a blaze yellow, highlighter yellow.
Yeah, kind of a highlighter yellow, like bright yellow New Balance.
And then a backwards dad hat. I want to say.
Yeah, it just looks like a regular.
No socks.
No
That's the only part
socks.
I just don't do. I don't know. I don't raw dog my shoes. I just
Yeah,
can't.
me either.
I mean, I use a shoehorn, but I don't go. I always wrap it up.
But he may be doing a no-show sock too.
It could
Yeah.
be no-show sock. I tried that one time, and it like
I
rolled
hate
to
those
my
fucking
toe,
things.
and
Yeah,
I was
my
like,
shoe took it
all
off,
day.
and
my
then,
shoe
like,
was
all-
just like,
yeah.
what is this? Ew! I don't like this at all. And just moved it to the toe.
Yeah, no, I like a Magnum sock. I
Yeah, I
can't do
need-
those.
I need that
You
Magnum
need
sock
that Magnum protection.
Yeah, I need a Magnum sock for my giant feet.
all the way up the ankle for my fat weird foot. It's mostly wide, you guys.
Yeah.
Just for the record,
It's big boned. Is
It's
that what
mostly
your foot is?
and it's
wider
mostly
than
width.
it is long.
I got that chode foot.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is a fuck with that for
Nice.
sure.
Yeah.
For
Awesome.
me.
So that's for Bjorn.
It's a simple look and it's fun. I also like this because I'm like getting ideas.
Mhm.
Because I've been struggling to put an outfit together in the morning. It's
Yeah.
too much. It's like I don't want to. I got to decide what to eat and what clothes to wear. Fuck. God damn.
Yeah, no, I've had the same problem. I got too fat for most of my fucking pants.
Oh, me
I've
too.
Dude, I've been eating quinoa the last couple of weeks.
Holy
I'm like, dude,
moly.
I gotta drop some lbs because I don't want to buy a bunch of new pants. Like, I just need to get skinnier.
I just bought bigger size pants.
And
that are a little
me
too
all
big.
the old pants.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to admit defeat.
Wait,
You're like,
what about
ooh,
your
these are
feet?
so much more comfortable without them buttoned.
I know. No, that was the first step. I was
That's
like,
the
the
first
top
step.
button is fine. Nobody's
Yeah, I
gonna
don't
see
need
that.
to do this. We don't need to button it.
And then when I
Most
couldn't
of
get
the
number
zipper.
2, I was just like, all right, what the fuck am I doing? I gotta lose some. I gotta do
You're
something.
like, I can't wear these joggers all the time.
Yeah, exactly. It was like,
I just got mad. I was like, Paul, I think you shrunk my joggers. This is bullshit. Just blame him. He's like, Bjorn, you do your own laundry. I'm like, I know, but you fold it. But you folded them.
Foldings were the shrinking half.
yeah, that's usually what goes
Yeah.
on. Yeah, when you fold it, you
You're
might
folding
store
it wrong.
Yeah.
Well, let's get
If
back.
you hang it, it stretches out because of gravity.
That's true.
Yeah.
If you fold it right away,
Keeps
Yeah.
it loose.
yeah, shit.
So, Nick, what did you think of this outfit?
I fuck with this outfit. This is good.
Yeah.
It's simple. This looks like some shit I would wear. Where I was just like, yeah, jeans that fit, a t-shirt. I wish my t-shirts fit me like that guy. That guy has no gut and big arms. I got
Yeah.
small
Yeah.
arms and a
It's
gut.
like tight on the arms. Little.
This guy's
I
got
got
the
the-
inverse body that I have.
Yeah.
The inverse Nick body.
It's like,
Yeah.
man, I wish they made these t-shirt sleeves thicker.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's
I'm like,
talk
I need a t-shirt that's very flattering in the middle, but has like teeny little. I need an
tight-
XS in the arms, and then like a large down here.
Just
They don't make that t-shirt.
just go get your arms, your t-shirts taken in.
That would be.
Can you hem these jeans? Also, can you take in these sleeves so it looks like I have muscles?
The amount of like confidence, but also not that
To ask.
entails. Like, you have the balls to ask another human being to just be like, "Hey, I'm not gonna go to the gym. I just want to look strong. Can you alter my t-shirts to make me look stronger?"
And they'll just be like, yeah.
Yeah, they would, but you'd have to tell another human being that,
I
like,
suppose.
with a straight face. But then also, you're the kind of person who like would do that. So that's a really interesting juxtaposition.
I don't think we're far away from people starting to contour their arms, if I'm being honest.
Oh, people are.
like
I-
with makeup?
Like, people contour their faces, they contour their abs. I think
I
arms
feel like
putting a
people
little
are
thing.
just gonna do a little Photoshop, just a little.
Yeah, but I
Mm.
think people are contouring it. We don't even know it.
What about
not-
contouring your penis?
I don't know. If
Did you notice anything different tonight, babe? No, I didn't.
it tastes
Just
a little-
like-
I
look, I-
contoured it.
Yeah. What do you do? Do you just do really dark makeup, like all the way down to here on both sides, depending on where the light's shining? Just be
No,
like, look at the fucking shadow from there.
yeah, look at that shadow that Dick's
Holy shit, that looks like
You're
a
like-
sundial.
Daylight savings time.
Yeah,
baby.
welcome to Stonehenge, baby.
Daylight savings came early.
Oh.
Wait, did you pencil in a vein?
It smells like makeup. What the hell's going on?
You just have like literally, it looks like a drawing of the sun with like shadows for every direction of just
Oh
like,
my God.
Yeah, that's gonna happen.
oh, that's hilarious. No, I like this. I agree on the socks. I'm not a no-show or a no-socks guy.
But I
I
bet
like regular socks.
think about where he lives too.
But yeah, living in
Oh,
Arizona, if you find a good pair of no-show socks that actually stays in place,
Yeah,
that would be clutch in a place like that.
yeah. What do you think of the shoes?
I feel like if I
Shoes
lived in
are cool.
Arizona,
I
would
like
just
those.
be.
Are what are those 997s? Or no, those
I don't
are
know what
those
are.
are 990 V5s. I think.
Okay.
Like those are the like the classic New Balances
Yeah.
in like a fun color.
You got another? Can you hit the?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry.
See what else we got.
Oh, it's
Oh,
a different
just a
look.
different look.
Different look.
So
Ooh,
we're gonna
what are
stick with
those?
one
The
look.
Vapor Max?
We're gonna stick
What
with
are
the
those?
one look.
Those look like Prestos. but, like,
Prestos. I get those mixed up.
yeah, I like the New Balance. I have some New Balance. I like them. I think it's a good look. It's simple. It's kind of looks
Here's-
like a guy that's out and about.
My only
but
thing,
like he
I've never
knows
gotten a
his
compliment with
shoes.
my New Balances, but I don't have any cool New Balances, so there's maybe that's part of it. But like,
Yeah,
no one's
I
been like,
have-
nice job. Did you knock someone up? Like, are you a dad now? Like, what's going on
which
here?
New Balances
How big's your
are
yard,
you wearing
you
like
mow?
white New Balances with grass stains?
No, they're
Oh.
black and we should. Did we do an
Oh,
episode? I
we might
wore
have
them
done
for
it.
a while.
The 997s, is that what they are?
They're 9 somethings. They're wides. They were like
Okay.
$10 at what's
Oh,
the coat
those-
factory? The coat factory.
Oh, it's
Burlington.
those I remember
They're
those.
just
You got
black
'em
and
on
red.
logo.
They're very classic.
Yeah.
The only thing is I've worn them so much there is like no tread. It's like down to the foam on the bottom.
I only have like kind of shouty New Balances. I have those black ones that are
Okay.
multicolored. I have those crazy multicolored, the 997S. I have the 57/40 is the black and multicolor
Mhm.
ones that I have, and then I've got the camel and blaze orange.
Oh yeah. Those
What
kind of wild
527s or whatever. Those ones I don't get compliments on because I think people in Portland are uncomfortable with them.
I do have an yeah, right. They're like, ooh,
Yeah,
he
they're
probably is
just like-
concealing a weapon and it's not his
Yeah,
penis.
he's probably got a he's probably got a tiny dick but a handgun
But
in
a
his shoes.
handgun next to it.
Yeah,
He's got
no,
a small
that's-
penis, but there is probably a handgun brushing up against that thing right now.
All right, I do have one more, so I'm gonna close
Yeah.
this one up.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna give.
Anyway,
this
I
a-
said fuck with that.
Yeah.
I'm also
You
fuck
gonna
with
fuck
that.
with that? Yeah.
I love the color of the shoes with the gray. I think yellow and gray is such a smart choice. Yellow and gray, red and gray, those are probably two of my favorite color combinations ever. And he looks slick, and I actually think it was an artistic choice because by the fence it actually puts a pattern on the shirt, like it's clearer. So and this is kind of his deal. Like he's by like a fence and takes pictures with most of his looks, and it's kind of
Okay.
his signature, if you will. So I think that's
The picture definitely has like a mood to it.
Yeah,
It looks a little like an album cover,
yeah.
you know? Like he looks like he's gonna drop like an emo rap
Mhm.
single, like an atmosphere type of song, where it's like rap, but he's talking about like drinking and driving or whatever, and why you shouldn't do it.
I might have like I definitely have like the one thing that like it's like so subconscious. I did a portrait very similar to this when I was in college in a photo class.
Yeah.
And I remember just my photo getting torn apart because I took it through a fence with a fence behind it, and I took a long exposure and popped a flash. And I put a lot of thought into this photo, and then like I turned it in and everyone just tore it apart and said it was like uninspired. I hated photo class. Like all of my stuff was
It's just a bunch of people who have to like critique
you had to
others'
do
art.
a fucking critique. I
And
would
it's
get tore
college
apart,
kids.
and I
What-
didn't understand why.
How old were these? Like, what was this like freshman
year.
Oh,
Freshman year.
God. So
So
that's the
literally-
worst of the worst.
Dude, my final project, Paul actually just hung it up on our living room wall.
Yeah.
And it's
Great.
pretty
They're
cool.
great.
I don't know. It's not that
Nice.
terrible. I did not do well on that assignment. On that final thing. They tore it apart. I remember the critique and them saying that I was uninspired and it was too literal, and
Just a bunch
was
of
just like-
freshman pricks.
Yeah, this
And
is kids that
I
just got
remember-
out of high school and
Dude-
they went to college and they have to pretend that they're fancy or
I have a
cultured
platform
or
now,
something.
so I'm gonna use it.
Yeah.
This bitch. No, I just kidding. There was this very specific person in the class, and I remember that they really championed this one photo that someone definitely took of the bike rack outside of the MTA, the film and TV building,
Yeah.
which is right next to where you just develop it. Because you would be trying to finish your role, so you would just take pictures of whatever was around.
Yeah.
This person clearly was doing that, and everyone just talked about how amazing this photo of a fucking bike rack was. They're like, oh, it symbolizes, I can see how it symbolizes the chaoticness of society. And I was just like, what? Like, I actually put thought into my photo. I staged it. Like, I took effort to shoot a frame. Like,
It
it's
symbolizes the chaos of
I
society.
specifically remember that was something that somebody said. They were like, I love how it shows how chaotic society can be.
What? Because some of the bikes weren't on
I
straight?
don't know.
What?
No.
How is it chaotic? It's a rap
Oh.
for bikes. It's literally keeping them organized.
I was
It's
so
less chaotic than if it weren't
upset.
there.
Yeah. It's segregating the bikes.
Yeah, it's racist is what it is.
Racist.
It's bicycle
Where
racism.
were you, Nick?
I
You
don't
were
know. I was
still in high school.
I was in high school, and then I was at the engineering department.
And you were across the
where
campus.
People were equally annoying, but in different
In
ways.
a different way. That was when I was just like, I cannot handle this. I was so upset. Because they tore mine apart, and then they championed this one that was clearly just someone just boop.
But now, yours is on a gallery wall, where the fuck is that bike rack picture?
Yeah.
Where the fuck's that bike rack picture?
Yeah.
Whoever you are.
Comment it.
Comment it.
Like, they watch it. Might be one of Nash's friends.
Probably the guy that called us a nobody.
You're right.
Are we ready for
loser.
the next look? Don't look. Don't look. God damn it. You ruined it.
I didn't look.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah.
Look number 3.
Ooh.
Look number 3.
What are the shoes that he's wearing?
I think that's the least.
What shoes are those?
So this is, I'll just quickly describe it. This is by shun.go. And he's looks like a beach with some sculptures. I'm gonna start with the hat.
It looks
got
like
a white baseball
concrete
cap.
jacks.
Concrete jacks, yes. He's got,
Oh, you're right. Those do look like jacks.
But
I ain't picking this up. I don't know. I'm trying.
He's got a white hat and some shades on, and it looks like some white shoes.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like half of a thong. He's got like a thing.
Half of a swimsuit. It's one of those, like, I am.
Wait, is that a swimsuit? It's only on one side.
It is a swimsuit.
But it's like, it only goes, you know, like how sometimes girls wear like a shirt that goes both straps onto one side?
Yeah.
It's kind of like that, but for a Speedo. It's a one-side Speedo, and I assume it's probably a thong in the back.
Yeah, you see, I feel
there's
like
not a lot of coverage in the front. Let's assume there's not a lot in the back.
Yeah, no, I feel like those kind of tops for girls, and this is more coming from Joanna, those are for girls who don't have a whole lot that they need to support.
Oh.
And I feel like that same logic applies here.
Oh man.
I mean,
let's
confident young man.
Hey, let's go with this. Let's go official. Did
Yeah.
you guys write it down already? Okay, let's start with Bjorn. Oh no, Nick, you're already in it.
Nick.
All right, yeah, this is a what the fuck. But really, I'm just have. From an engineering standpoint, I wonder how the fuck that works. I'm curious how that works. I can't see the shoes, and so for the purpose of this, they do look like sneakers, and typically at the beach, I might go flip-flops.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, and he didn't, I don't know, I feel like he could have color coordinated this better.
Mm-hmm.
Like the hat matches the shoes, but then the
blue
half of the weird little dick sleeve doesn't really match anything. It's just blue.
It's like the tube top of bottoms. It's a tube bottom.
Yeah. No, this looks like, you ever see those, like, didn't they just do a fashion show where they like spray painted a chick and then that was her dress? Like, this looks like that. Like, it's dumb and it's silly, and he's just why, dude?
I think it's valid.
Like, I will say the guy has been to the gym.
Yes.
Like he's definitely like, he's skinny guy, but like he definitely has abs. Like, he's a skinny guy that works out, and good for him. But that's a weird little like half of a underwear thing.
Yeah.
And I'm confused on how it works.
Well, we'll have to get you a pair, and you'll have to let us know.
I don't think that qualifies as a pair. That's where it's
Pair.
A pair implies two,
It's
and
like
I
he
see
wore.
one.
It's like he wore one shoe to the beach.
Yeah, it's
Did you just wear one flip flop?
Here's my biggest problem with this: is it looks like a fanny pack. It looks like the fanny pack of underwear. It's not symmetrical. It's
agree.
not symmetrical, and it looks bad. Like, I'm as far as Speedos go, I'm not an expert on Speedos, but this is, to me, looks like a bad looking Speedo.
I Well,
All right,
well,
I
okay.
think we need
Bjorn?
so as a
Bjorn,
what the fuck from me, but we need Bjorn,
Bjorn, as a resident underwear and swimwear
as a
Swimwear
man
expert,
who's designed his own
design.
Speedo.
I'm familiar with this design, but I'm still like, what the fuck?
Okay.
Oh wait, wrong one.
That would not be. Thank you. I was gonna hold for the right sound. Yeah, what the fuck? There's no way. Like, there's so much weird. Like, I get emails and people are just like, "Oh, you should do this," and then I'm like,
Wait, you
no.
have emails from customers saying, "You see this guy right here? You should."
Not
we
this
wanna look
one
like this guy.
specifically, but like,
I will say this guy
I
does not
feel-
look like a bearskin customer.
no, but I just feel like people email me with like their ideas, and then I always feel weird because like it's almost like that thing I said where I was like, I think I might have designed a DC shoe. I still like to believe that I maybe did, but
I believe you did.
I believe that they stole my idea a little bit, but it's with like some of this stuff where it's just like someone will send me an idea and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. But now if I do that idea, it's gonna seem like I copied your idea, but I didn't get it from you. You like people just send me designs for no and that puts me in a weird position. Anyways, speaking of weird positions, I don't think I could. I have to. The one thing I have to give to this dude, this is a public, I assume, place. I would never. I could never. I don't think I could. I don't think I could wear a bandana over my wiener and through my crack, which is probably what's happening in the back there. It's like a front thong. It's like a thong for the front and the back.
Yeah, it's
one leg.
It is it's a ballsy outfit to wear.
Yeah, it's like I
think the ironic thing about this is you have to have big balls and small balls to put this.
You have
pull
to
this
have
off.
very small but high functioning balls.
Yes.
Yeah.
For sure.
They're doing
Otherwise-
You
all
have
the work.
efficient balls.
You have to have to pull this off. Otherwise, I mean, keep going, Bjorn.
Oh, I was gonna say I don't like the hat very much. It's a very 90s hat. It reminds me of those like beanies with the rim. The rim.
Yeah, those goofy, like they were like a stocking hat, but with like a
beanie with a
little
bill.
tiny visor bill.
Yeah.
I had one of those, and I was never that comfortable. Like
I rocked it, but I never loved that look.
And I will say, with the angle on the TV shot, I'm pretty sure this is just a baseball cap. It just looks weird because the white on white makes it look like it has a small
okay. Because it kind of looked like one of those to me.
Yeah.
The shoes, weird call. I might have gone flip flops. If you're gonna go thong on your crack, why not go thong on your toes?
You got to be modest somewhere.
You know,
you have to be modest somewhere.
Like cover those toes up.
I mean,
Ew! Nobody wants to see
to
that.
some extent, the ship has definitely sailed on modesty in this particular photograph.
Okay, but Nick, I want to know,
Yeah.
how do you fix this? Like, is there a garment you could add that would fix this look?
Yeah, I think sweatpants and a hoodie. I think fucking cover it up. Yeah, I don't think you. Okay, fix the. I mean, this is assuming that mostly you're sticking with like the just the Speedo.
Yeah.
I would say a better hat and some sandals of some sort, some kind of
blue sandals, maybe.
Yeah, color coordinate with the dick strap.
Yeah.
Like
It feels like they only had one color dick strap, and then they just phoned it in on the
well,
I
yeah,
just love
he's-
that.
Like the dick strap is the whole outfit. If your
There's
dick
a
strap,
G string, and this is a D string.
a D
strap?
string.
A D string. I think
Yeah.
this is a D string. Let's
I
call
think
it a D
guitars
string.
have both of
It's
those
a D
strings.
string.
Yeah, it's a D string.
Yeah, that's a D
it's
string.
a D flat.
This is a D flat. Yeah, it'll fall off if you get a D sharp.
You got the
But like,
yeah. This swimsuit's in drop D for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah, no, he needs to color coordinate with the cock strap. And
I agree.
because
Yeah.
that's
If
really
that's the only
if
other
it's the
article.
only goddamn thing you got on your entire body,
Mhm.
and then like your shoes and your hat don't match it. Like you don't put that on and just be like, well, shit, it was the only thing I had in the closet. Like that's not a situation. So you definitely put all the thought into this, and then you didn't match it with anything.
What sneakers would you put? Like if you got to pick a sneaker for the D-strap.
Royal ones.
Okay.
Royal One highs.
Yeah.
And then
for more coverage.
No, just because I want the most like look at me sneakers. Because you're not wearing this to not be looked at.
Like the Travis Scott Royal, or no, the blue Travis Scott.
The original Royal ones. I'm going class.
Okay.
Just to really juxtapose with the dick strap.
Okay.
And then I think like a blue Supreme hat.
Bucket hat.
Yeah, Supreme bucket hat.
I think this look
he
needs
a
bucket
hype
hat.
Beast or like a Bape bucket hat.
Yeah.
A blue. It needs to match. Like everything needs to be blue.
I agree.
And then hype beast brands.
Yeah.
I say you've only got a couple things on. Make them count.
Because if you're only wearing a D-strap, I'm curious what the brand is. Does it say?
No, this is
Seal Life. Ooh.
Life?
What's OOTD stand for?
Outfit of the day.
Oh, that's what we were looking at.
He wore that for a whole day.
Likes for likes. He wore that all day. It just
also that
woke up like this.
There's no way that like that contains everything and is comfortable for a whole day.
Yeah, no.
The chafing that has to go on one side or the other of that thing.
He definitely strips some things off.
That's a hard tan line.
Oh, that's a fucked up tan line.
Oh, that is a wild tan line.
Yeah.
He is going above the hip bone.
Yeah.
That's kind of some 90s flair.
He looks like he's making a fucking Jane Fonda video from the 80s.
Well,
I would look wild in this with my tan lines. Like I would have like my wife beater tan, and then like my legs. It would just be pure white here.
Well, I think I'm gonna throw my 2 cents in.
Yeah, I want to hear.
Let's hear. I think I'm gonna go with that.
Okay.
I fuck with it. Here's why. I would never ever do that. So hats off to him for doing what he's doing right now.
He's a confident man.
He's confident, and a confidence is.
Or he sent this to someone in confidence,
yeah.
and they posted
and they're like,
that's the funniest. He was hitting somebody up. He's like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And they're like,
"You what?" It's like 5 a.m.
Don't share this, please. Don't worry, I won't. But I'll give it to him. He's got the confidence to do it. The hat has to go. That basic hat, definitely a bucket hat would be the way to go. I would actually go crazier with the sneakers. I do some Balmain, the ones that look like yacht boats. That would be what I would do with that. And then I don't know. I feel like you got to rock like a gold chain if you're going to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think a Cuban link.
You need a Cuban link.
Maybe
on
a
this.
watch.
A watch.
Maybe some
like,
outrageous
you already
watch.
got shoes on. You're
You
not
should
going to the water. Just dripping in jewels.
Yeah.
Dripping in jewels.
Multiple watches.
What if you put on like a chain across your belt? Like what if you did that?
Love it. I want a belly chain. I want a neck
belly chain. Yeah,
I want an arm link. I want ankle chain. I just want the sun to just hit this, so like I don't even know what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
that's what I
want.
I just want more shit to pull attention away from the D strap.
Like at some point you're just trolling. Yeah. That's what you want the outfit to be.
That's
it's
what
just
I want
like
the outfit
how
to be.
fucking ridiculous can we make this?
I want to like lean it. You know what? Lean into it.
Yeah, you see, I think if he'd lean,
is that a Tiffany's belt?
That might be my issue with this. Is he put that thing on and then he was like,
he puts a basic cap on, basic sunglasses,
and then he like pulled back,
basic shoes.
Like he did. He was like, I'm going for it. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm going for it. No, I'm not.
I think the reason that you and I don't like this is because he's it's his body is like the whole thing.
Yeah, you're right.
And I feel like I need a lot of accessories to pull attention away from my body
as
much as possible.
Yeah, I try not to make my body the centerpiece.
He's like, nah, how much of my body can be the piece?
Yeah, no,
so he's objectifying himself
There's
more
a
than
part
I
of me
do.
that's just envious of his confidence.
Oh, for sure.
I will say that. I respect the man's confidence, but at the same time, he did go all in with the dick strap and then pull back a little bit.
Yeah.
And I think I think Paul hit the nail on the head
Yeah.
there. That he really needed to just lean all the way into.
He's got that
outrageous.
those gutters.
Yeah.
The guy's in good shape.
Yeah.
He does his
Got
sit-ups.
something to like.
Yeah.
Man,
Or even
He
if I wore this, I would just look naked.
he does not.
you couldn't even see it.
You wouldn't even be able to see it. It would just tuck into the fold. They're like, Bjorn, stand up. I'm like, I am.
Oh, that's so
It
funny.
would just be tucked in there.
Yeah, no, that definitely does make your it makes the bearskin jock
Yeah.
look modest.
Yeah, right.
That thing might as well be
Like you're
goddamn.
Puritan.
That might as well be board shorts compared to this.
Yeah. Well, I want to thank Max Allotment and Shun
Yep.
G.O. and also our this would be a B-Boy Lastman for posting these and letting us shit on them a little bit and give some
have some
compliments.
fun.
So thanks for doing that, and hopefully you guys are all fans now.
Yeah, right. Oh, did you like their stuff with our thing, with our account?
Oh, already
we're-
done.
yeah,
I already
commented.
tagged them.
Hey,
And we're good to go.
thank you everybody for listening. Please like and subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your spodcasts.
Your spodcast.
Yeah, wherever you get your spodcasts, your
Bruddies.
podcasts, your bruddies. If you want to come see us live, you can see me now twice a week. I am hosting an open mic and a comedy showcase at Neighbors Tap Room, 8 o'clock Mondays and 8 o'clock on Thursdays. So if you're in Portland, come check us out. Thank you so much for listening. Thanks, everybody. Bye.